Hi class, my name is Miss Macy. Today, we will be learning about living and non-living things. Are you a living or non-living thing? Is your brother or sister a living thing? Are your pets living or non-living? Is the tree in your yard living or non-living? Is a rock living or non-living? What about your favorite toy? Pause the video and think about your answers. So what did you decide? Well, let's take a second to talk about it. You are a living thing. Your brother or sister is a living thing. Your pet is a living thing. The tree in your yard is a living thing. However, as much as when we were younger, how we used to pretend like we have pet rocks, I don't know, that may be just me, but fortunately, that rock is not living. And I'm so sorry to say this, but your favorite toy is not a living thing. Did you come up with the same answers as I did? If you did, that is great and great effort on trying your best. If not, still great effort and thank you for trying. Do not worry and do not stress because today we're going to be the explorers and we are going to learn about how to tell if something is living or non-living through exploration and observation. So how do we know how to tell the difference between living and non-living things? Living things are things that grow, need food and water, and can reproduce to make others just like them. Non-living things don't grow, they don't need food or water, and they do not reproduce. Listen closely as we talk about examples of living and non-living things that you have probably seen on a day-to-day basis. This includes people, animals, and even snakes and spiders. Yikes! Plants, trees, flowers, and all are also living things. Look in the mirror and you will see a living thing because you are. Non-living things are objects like rocks, mountains, the clothes you are wearing, and other things you see every day, such as cars, toys, books, and even the computer and pencils that you see on your desk. Now you know how to tell the difference between living and non-living things. I want you to pause the video and think about 3 things that may be living or non-living that you have seen at home or at school. And once you have picked your objects, look closely at them and ask, does it grow? Does it need food or water? And can it reproduce and make others just like it? If it does answer at least one of these things, then it is a living thing. If there's a no at any point during those questions, then the thing is non-living. So how did you do? Let's make sure you all understand the difference between living and non-living things. So how do we learn things? We learn by exploring. Whenever we want to learn something new, we do this by looking, by touching, and asking questions about the things we see. This makes you an explorer. Today, we will explore living and non-living things. Let's use our powers of observation and compare objects and ask ourselves questions to decide whether that object is a living or non-living thing. The first objects that we will look at are a rock, plant. This one is actually from my house that we grow. This is a hens and chickens. While you are looking, think about what makes something a living or non-living thing. So I'm going to hold it up one more time just for every one of y'all to see. This is a rock. And this is a plant. If you said that the rock is a non-living thing, then you are correct. Great job! How did you know that the rock is a non-living thing? I am sure that you asked the three simple questions. Does a rock need food and water? Does it reproduce? And does the rock grow? The correct answer to the question is which? No. The rock is, in fact, a non-living thing. What about the plant? Is it a living or non-living thing? Pause the video and ask yourself the same questions. If you answered yes to any of those questions, then a plant is a living thing because it grows, it needs food and water to live, and it reproduces to make other plants. I'm going to explore too. I can already see so many things in my house that are living and non-living things. Let me go grab some of them and let's decide together if they are living or non-living things. Whew! I am done exploring and I've brought back two things. One is a book and another is my cat Izzy. Say hello. Look. Yeah. Mwah. A book is a non-living thing because it doesn't grow, it doesn't need food and water to live, and it cannot reproduce to make its own. Izzy is definitely a living thing because she grows, she needs food and water to live, and yes, she can have kittens, which are little ones that look just like her. If you chose the same answers, great. You have done so well today. Just to make sure that we all understand how to tell if something is living or non-living, remember to ask yourself these three simple questions when looking at your objects. Does it grow? Does it need food and water to live? And can it reproduce to make its own? If you answer yes to any of those questions, then your object will be a living thing. If you answer no at any point during those questions, then your object is a non-living thing. Now that you know how to tell the difference, I want to challenge you, each and every one of you, to take a minute to look around at different areas, whether it's your house, schools, while you're riding down the road, riding your bicycle, or going on a walk, and try to identify both living and non-living things that you can see. Our learning targets for this concept is that I understand what makes something living or non-living and can classify living organisms and non-living objects using observations to support their explanation. And I can develop a model based on attributes of living and non-living objects. Well, I gotta get this one back to where she was because she was asleep. So let's tell her bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.